Hey everyone, welcome back and thank you for checking out another episode. If you've seen any of the other videos on my channel, you'll know that my goal here is to really just educate business owners and provide insight as to how they can have a little bit more, if at all possible, enjoyable of a business insurance buying process. And one of the things I get asked all the time, if you run a business, you know you're guilty of asking this, and that is, how can I save money on my business insurance? And before I get started, there's a few things I just want to set straight. Number one, it's not black and white like that. And it's not a one-sided thing where you find the right person or the right company and they have a magic wand and all of a sudden you're saving 50% on your insurance. It's a two-sided thing, which we're going to talk about. And number two, which is very important to keep in mind, you get what you pay for when it comes to insurance. Anybody out there can find you cheap insurance. You can find cheap insurance for yourself online, no doubt about it. But if you can't afford to pay for the right insurance, I guarantee you cannot afford to pay what you will ultimately end up paying when you buy the cheapest insurance. So with that said, let's talk about really quick today, just 3 things that any business in any industry, any state, wherever you're located of any size can do to save money on your insurance. As I like to put it, because I think it's a little bit more accurate, but also certainly a little bit more insurance jargon, is how to better position your business to an underwriter. And I say it that way because it's not a, hey, let's bundle these together and save you 10% like it is on your home and auto. But there are 3 different things I want to share with you that you can start to implement moving forward that are very straightforward. They're simple. I'm not reinventing the wheel, but you may just not be thinking about them. And those 3 things are, number one, and don't blow me up and tell me, oh, I don't want to hear that anymore. But number one is risk management and a serious approach towards safety. Number 2 is programming your insurance coverages in a way that will find you savings, aka getting skin in the game. And number 3, very simple, but the most effective, is to find an insurance agent who knows what the heck they are doing. And so to dig into those really briefly, number 1, when we talk about risk management and a safety culture, if you're watching this video and you're a business that's never had claims, but also never had a safety manual in place, or never had employee handbooks in place, or never held a safety meeting, I will tell you this: you are lucky, not good. And when an underwriter is looking at your account, they want businesses who are good, not lucky, because those lucky ones inevitably, actuarially, fall into a spout of bad luck at some point in time. So taking a serious approach towards your risk management and safety to try and make sure you're fostering a safe environment for your employees, for your business, for the customers that you work for is huge. And doing it in a way that can be documented and shared with an underwriter will no doubt put you in a better position and allow you access to better pricing. The second one, when I talk about programming your way towards savings, I mean designing your insurance program in a way that makes sense for your business, but also allows you to get some more skin in the game. So if you're a business that doesn't call for every nickel and dime claim, which by the way, I don't advise you do, and you're not going to call your insurance company until maybe a $5,000 or $10,000 claim, program your insurance coverage that way. Too many businesses now run around with $500 deductibles, knowing darn well they're not going to submit claims that are $750, $800. Well, by having lower deductibles, the insurance company has more skin in the game. They're liable to have to cover you for more damages, and it's much more likely they're going to charge you an appropriate amount of premium at that level. Okay? So programming your way towards savings. And that's not something that you can easily do. And I say you, meaning as a business owner, it's hard to know how that will look. But it plays into the third point, and that is finding an agent who knows what they're doing. Because this is their primary job. And you may think, well, my agent's been doing it for 50 years. There's a lot of people who have been very successful and done this for a very long time without knowing what they're doing. And when I say that, I mean, listen, they're not going to put you in a position where your business is really going to be exposed, but they might be putting you in a position where you could be paying more for your insurance. And so a couple of characteristics of an agent who knows what they're doing. Number one, they will sit down with you, they will learn about your business, and they will share with you their expectations and what they are seeing within the industry and make recommendations based on that. Number two, they will discuss how you can program your way into savings. Number three, they will discuss with you their positioning methods with underwriters, how they go about getting you the best option every single year. And lastly, they will continue to find you the best options and go to market for you every single year when it is necessary. Meaning they will go out, find you alternative quotes rather than waiting for you to call them and say, hey, my rates have gone up 5 years in a row, and then they magically come back with something that's 10, 15% less. So look, everybody out there running a business, I know you want to save money. I get it. I want to save money in my business too. But when it comes to insurance, remember, it is the epitome of you get what you pay for. But there is a way to get what you need and pay the appropriate amount, and to make sure you're continuously getting competitive options and you are always having control over your business insurance costs. And remember those three things, write them down. A serious approach, a really serious approach to risk management and safety, something that can be documented and shared with an underwriter. Number two, programming your way towards savings, building an insurance program that's cost effective, that makes sense for your business, and also put some skin in the game for you. And lastly, find an agent who's willing to do the work every single year to make sure you always have the most competitive option out there. That's it for today. Stay tuned, like and subscribe this video, share it with your business owner friends so that they can start taking advantage of these things too.